All right, we got North Greenville right fielder Marty Kloop, head coach Landon Powell, and third baseman Pat Monteith. And Coach Powell, will open it to you for a comment.
Yeah, so good game there for us. Anytime you win in the postseason, it's what, obviously what we're set out to do. Pembroke's a great team. They've been in our league all year. They pitch well. They're one of the better offensive teams around. I'm very familiar with them and knew that they'd be a tough matchup. They came out of the gates and scored 4 quick. I think they might have scored 3 before we got an out. So they kind of punched us in the mouth. They were right out the gate. But my team's had that happen to them this year a good bit. And we've proven throughout the entire course of the season that we're a resilient team. We never give up. We're never out of it. And that was what they were saying in that first inning. After they came in from defense, it was like, all right, boys, we're not out of it. We know what we can do. And I didn't have to say a word. To be honest with you guys, that was one of the easiest games I've coached all year. I just kind of let them play and trusted what they do. And these guys beside me came up big and had huge games, which is why they hit where they do in our order, and they've been the players they've been for us. So good first win, but job's not done. A lot of work to do. We're getting ready to go tomorrow.
So you got to expand on that. You guys are batting 3rd and 4th in the lineup. You had 7 of the 12 hits for your team, all 6 RBIs. Kloop, you get a 3-run home run to tie the ball game. Talk about what you guys saw at the plate today.
Sure, I'll start. Seen it well, saw it well last week, worked a lot, and then just looked for pitches up that I could handle. And then got a lot of them and took advantage of the ones that I got.
Well, for me, I saw the ball really well today. I felt like it was easier because we have a home field advantage, which I feel like is a great advantage for us because we practice at this field every day, and it's just I was comfortable. It was just like another game, just like another scrimmage. So it was great to help the team win, and I was seeing the ball well, and just a great team effort.
Pat, a good question for you. You step into that 3 spot in the order, of course, which injured John Michael Bell. Going up in the order, did you ever change your mindset, or do you have the same approach as you had before?
No, same approach, but they're big shoes to fill when we lose arguably the best hitter in D2 baseball, and so I just try and produce to my best ability to fill his shoes.
Coach, talk about your pitching. In the beginning, you started out giving up 4 runs in the beginning. After that, Skipper, Gibson, and Furlong all came in and pitched a shutout for you. So talk a little bit about your pitching today.
We strategized a lot coming into this game about how we wanted to really match up and do things. And we decided that, we had been using an opener all year long, really trusted our bullpen all year long, and that, we shouldn't change that now. So we stuck with that plan. We've been doing that every game, every year on Friday night, first game of a series. We go with an opener and our bullpen, and then we have a couple starters that follow the rest of the weekend. So stuck with that plan. Jackson's been a great pitcher for us most of the season. He struggled his last couple outings, which is why he did not throw in the conference tournament. But we felt like he still has good stuff, and he's had a lot of good experience this year. And I thought that he could go out there and he threw against Pembroke in the regular season and went 5 innings, 1 run. So I felt like he was a good matchup for him, and then they came out of the gate and hit him hard right away. But he did a great job of flushing it, settling in, and gave us 2 zeros after that. And then we went with a freshman, Thomas Skipper, who also had not pitched well down the stretch of the season. And against Pembroke in the regular season, he had maybe his worst outing of the year. But I had seen some things lately with him that I liked, and I felt like he would be a good matchup today. What an experience gainer for him as a young guy to get out there and do that. And so I would also like to mention, I think there was a turning point in the game when Skipper was pitching, I believe. Their shortstop, Guzman, had a great at-bat, fouled off a lot of pitches, and hit a ball to right center field that was a home run. And Josh Center made one of the best plays I've seen all year in robbing that homer. And that, in my opinion, was one of their last good at-bats of the day. It really took the wind out of their sails, and you could just feel that play change the momentum. And that's amazing. Josh did not have a good day at the plate, but that's what he does on a regular basis. He makes huge plays in the outfield. And taking that ball off, that's like taking a 2-run homer off the board. That's like hitting a 2-run homer. So that was a big play for us.
Kloop, talk about the surprise you got last night, seeing your father come watch you play baseball in the States. Talk about just hitting that home run and how it felt right on the bases, knowing your dad got to see you hit a home run here.
Oh yeah, it was great. My dad is my #1 fan, and he watches every game until there's a time difference, so he watches every game until like 3 a.m. So I'm really glad he got to see me play live, and it felt great hitting a home run. And it was a great surprise. I guess I was the only one that didn't know, which is great to me that no one really told me the secret before, and huge surprise to me, and I was so happy to see them.
Yeah, Mike, I actually had your dad on the broadcast the inning after you hit your home run, and he told me, he's like, yeah, back home, that's off the wall, so he's going to have you do push-ups when he sees you. You care to comment on that?
Yeah, I told him I'm saving energy. We have 2 more days on baseball, so if the fence is 400 feet, I'm just going to hit 405.
It counts the same.
Yeah, counts the same.
If it goes 405 or 505, it counts the same. So that's good. Smart.
So, Coach, you're going to be playing LR tomorrow at 12 o'clock and again at 4 o'clock in a 3-game series pretty much. Talk a little bit about LR, what you're looking for in that game, in that series.
Yeah, best of 3 series with them, which is the position we want to be in. That's kind of what the Super Regional will be if we get through this. So we played best of 3 series at our field all year long, and we know what that's about. So LR's a great team. They've had an incredible season. They have a very veteran-laced lineup. I think they have 6 or 7 graduates or 5th-year seniors in their lineup. They can hit. They got a couple arms that can sling it. So we split with them in the regular season, beat them here 12-2, I believe, and they beat us at their place 8-6. So I think it's a pretty even matchup, and I'm excited. It's good baseball. Division II baseball in the Southeast, and especially in our region, is really, really strong. And this is, as a program or anybody coaching or playing, this is where you want to be. You want to be in these games where you're playing in great competition, and you got to show up and toe the line and compete. And I hope, and I really know my guys are ready to do that. So I'm excited to coach them tomorrow and see what happens.
We're good.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.